Hello everyone, and I'd like to welcome you to this presentation of the Tresmore platform. We are so pleased that you've decided to accept an invitation to take a look at what we have to offer. Tresmore is a cashback program, but it is so much more than that. We're going to take you through a general overview of the whole system. Tresmore is a new company, but it is part of a corporate umbrella of a larger company that has been well established. The parent company is Thanks Holding, and it is powered by Thanks Matrix, whose CEO is Joseph Lee, and it is based out of Duluth, Georgia. TM Wellbeing is a health company. Thanks Trucking is transportation. Go7 Shop is online shopping. TM Pro offers professional services. eSolutions TG is IT services. Go Law Case are lawyer management services. TMPOS are point of sale systems. Thanks Digit is the new and cutting edge on cryptocurrency. This is a new and very interesting type of enterprise. And TM University is simply a training platform for everything that comes under the Thanks Matrix system. Tresmore itself, being the new member of this corporation, is currently in pre-launch at this time. So what does Tresmore do? Well, they offer a cashback program, and you'll see a lot of different cashback programs out there, but with Tresmore, the very big difference is that you receive 20% cash back on your everyday shopping without changing your buying habits. So basically, they're not telling you where to shop or what to buy. First off, you get to choose 12 of your favorite stores, or the stores that you shop at most frequently. And eligible purchases at those stores may include your groceries, gasoline, eating out at restaurants, your pharmacy needs, clothing, hardware, perhaps even pet supplies, and so much more. Whatever you usually buy to bring into your household, shopping where you already shop, so don't change your shopping habits. Now, there are exclusions to what type of receipts you can put in. Tresmore does not need your power bill or your phone bill. But Tresmore has just added the ability for you to include services such as your haircut, your oil change, maybe your massage therapy, and entertainment. So if you're going to the movies or you're taking the kids to a theme park, you can also add those expenses in as well. Last but not least, transportation, your taxis, your trains, your buses, and more. The program works in 4 very, very easy steps. Let's take a look at those. Number 1, you make the purchases and you pay with the same card. So your Tresmore membership will allow you to register 1 debit or credit card or bank card per membership. And you need to use that particular card showing the last 4 digits of that card on each of the transactions that you submit. Record your receipts regularly. You can record them on your laptop, on your desktop, or on your mobile phone. There will be an app available shortly for Apple and Android that will streamline this process even more than it already is. Then you submit your redemption at the end of the month. So basically, once all your receipts are scanned in, you don't have to do anything else. The system will pick up all the information off your receipts and crunch those numbers. Then you wait the validation period of 30 days and receive the 20% cash back on the 10th of the following month. So after your first month, for instance, if you put in your receipts throughout the month of August, you're not going to see a payment on September 10th. You will, however, see your full payment on October 10th. And from then on, every month, month after month after month, you will be paid for the receipts that you submit. We often get asked, what's the monetary value of what the data on our receipts are? Or basically, how does Tresmore make its money? So we'll just read this quote. Analysis of consumer habits leading to better marketing management for businesses. The value for Tresmore is to take the data from every little receipt that each one of us puts in. They crunch it together and they create a reliable and very valuable big database. The small data input is the key factor to generating that big data. You're probably doing this anyway without even realizing. For instance, if you're on Facebook and you hit a like, they collect that little bit of data and they add it to other people's data and they sell that. The same thing for YouTube if you are putting a comment, or just even your usage on YouTube. They know how many times a particular video has been watched. You don't usually get paid for something you do online. In this particular case, Tresmore is willing to pay for that data in order to continue the business that they've created here. So how does it work? We're all consumers. Everybody's buying something at some point during the week. We submit our receipts to Tresmore. Tresmore collects all that detailed information from the receipts, and they then have the ability to sell that to advertisers, or Thanks Matrix could actually use that high-value data itself. Because of that, Tresmore is willing to give back to the consumers the 20% cashback, creating a total win-win situation for everybody involved. So how does a membership work? When you decide to take a membership to anything, say for instance your local gym, you pay for the gym membership. You have to turn up at the gym to get any kind of value out of that. Otherwise, you're not going to get fit and trim by just buying the membership. Basically, a Tresmore membership works the same way. You buy the membership and you do the work by submitting your receipts. The more you do, the more you are rewarded. A membership is $130 US per month. You have the ability with that membership to get a cashback per month of $260 US. So basically, if you look at that by just simply turning in your receipts, you're doubling your $130. A monthly gain of $130 depending on your spending volume. Taking a look at that in Canadian, that's approximately $2,100 Canadian per year back in your pocket for something you're going to do anyway. You normally would take your receipts and throw them in the garbage after you review them. Now you just simply snap a picture and put it in your Tresmore membership. You can track everything you do because along with your membership is also a full back office support system where you can track everything that is going on. If you take a look at the fact that you double your monies, your membership is paid by the 20% rebate. So there is that ability to make the $130 US per month with no issue whatsoever. Now let's take a look if there's a value for you in the Tresmore membership. If you purchase less than $650 US per month, then you're going to receive less than $130 US back in your pocket. So that may mean that this membership would not have value for you, would not be interesting for you. However, stay with us. We're going to show you how you can actually make money regardless of that fact. If you purchase between $650 to $1,300 US, which would be up to $1,800 Canadian, the value then starts to grow from the $130 US per month to $260 per month. And anywhere in between that. You're not locked in to get $130 or $260 back. If your purchases add up and your cash back, say for instance, becomes $193.33 that month, that is what you're going to receive. With Tresmore, the cashback actually maximizes at $1,300 per month. So any purchases over that amount is not going to increase the amount of cashback that you get. But at this point, you've maxed out. You're getting $260 US per month. And you can see this is a big value for just simply taking your receipts, taking a second to scan them in, and then just waiting a little bit of time to get that money back. How many households would hit that maximum? I would say a great many households are going to hit that maximum with no problem. Even for my husband and I, we're empty nesters now. Our gasoline receipts in the run of a month actually is one of our very biggest expenses. We live just slightly outside the city that we live in. So it adds up when you're talking about groceries and you're talking about medications, etc. This all adds up. Now, if you've got a family with 1 or 2 children and they need school supplies, or if you're involved with hobbies or sports, for instance, perhaps hockey or football, you know the expense that goes along with any of those things. These things add up tremendously in the run of a month. So it's really not that hard to hit that maximized level, that's for sure. Annual cashback maximum $3,120 US. That's a huge game changer in some households. That little bit of extra money may be the difference between renovations in your house or perhaps that long waited for vacation. Now let's take a look at how you can get paid. Obviously, you've got this cashback coming to you. You want to know how you get the money. And with Tresmore, they put together 7 ways to actually receive your money. The first 2 items here are cryptocurrencies, and if you're familiar with these, you may be very, very interested in getting your monies this way in Bitcoin or Ethereum. Another very popular way to move money is via PayPal, if you have a PayPal account. And then we have the global wallet. The global wallet takes a very short time, perhaps 15 minutes to get set up. But once it is, you can move the money direct to your own Visa or MasterCard. You can move it to your bank account. You can request a check, or you can also request a Thanks Matrix prepaid credit card where the money moves directly to that. The Tresmore Advantage. Let's take a look at this in summary. Number 1, it is a world-class company. Tresmore itself is available all around the world, and being a sister company to other well-established companies that are already around the world, you know that you are joining a company that has some background. 20% cash back on purchases. Well, who doesn't like cash back? Everybody likes cash back. It starts to add up quickly and it's quite exciting. The terms are very simple. Pay with the same card, submit your receipts, and wait to get your money back. No contract. You absolutely are not locked into a yearly contract when it comes to Tresmore. You can cancel your membership at any time. And the best part about it, no change in shopping habits. So we're not telling you that you can't use this brand, that you have to buy that brand, or you can't shop at this store, you need to shop at that store. You just keep doing what you're doing and reap the benefits with Tresmore. Turn your expenses into revenue. It's a total win-win situation. Now we've covered the cashback system. It's the backbone of the Tresmore economy and program. And if you have any questions, or at this point you're ready to come on board with a membership, get back to the person that invited you to take a look at the Tresmore system. But cashback is not where the Tresmore system ends. Tresmore has put a lucrative referral system in place in order to help people not only get cash back, but actually maybe bring in an additional part or full-time income into their household. How does that work? It's very, very simple. Tresmore itself is obviously great news, but now you can get paid to share that good news with your friends, with your co-workers, with your family, with anybody else who may like to get cash back in their pockets as well. Tresmore is absolutely available in all countries of the world that have point-of-sale systems. Anywhere where you can swipe and use a credit or debit card, you can do Tresmore. Tresmore has an awesome compensation plan in place. Best way to get started is to simply talk to 3 people that you know, perhaps your closest friends or your family members. Just share with them the great news about getting cash back. Quite possibly the easiest way to do it would be to pull out your phone and scan a receipt right in front of them. They're going to want to know what you're doing, and you're going to tell them, look, I'm getting 20% back on this meal we just had. This is a great way to share. These people are going to come on board and want cash back for themselves. As soon as you have 3 people that you have personally sponsored into the system, you're going to make $5 a day US. Now, $5 a day US is $150 a month. Looking at that, you know that this more than pays for your membership, actually leaves $20 US a month additional back in your pocket. And by having your membership paid for, remember that your $260 per month cashback becomes all yours. The gold level is basically the same as the silver level, except you're going to help your 3 friends go out and bring a few people themselves. They're going to want to get their plan for free. Now, as soon as you get 12 members in 2 teams, 6 on the left side and 6 on the right side, you'll be making a very lucrative $20 US per day, 365 days a year. That's $600 US, which is in Canadian just about $800 a month. This can be a big game changer in your household. 6 on the left and 6 on the right is actually a very small requirement in any business in order to make this type of income. Next level is the platinum level. You're not changing anything. You're simply doing the same thing, inviting people to take a look at this presentation. And your people will be inviting people to look at the presentation as well. And as they bring people on and you build a team, 18 on the left side and 18 on the right side, you're then at $30 US per day, 365 days a year. What does that mean, really? $900 US per month, whether you're sleeping or on vacation. As people in your team go out and they bring people on, this is going to happen whether you want it to or not. And the money is going to show up in your account daily. Now we'll continue to look at the compensation plan. We've gone through some of these first levels already, but we'll take a quick look again. The silver level is 3 people that you have personally enrolled. Gold, 6 on the left and 6 on the right, $20 a day. And platinum, like we just told you, 18 and 18 makes $30 a day. And we take this and move it up and take a look on how to continue to build. With 40 and 40, you get $50 a day. The double diamond level being $100 a day with 75 and 75. Triple diamond, $150 a day with 150 members on both your left side and your right side for a total of 300 members. This is $4,500 per month. Remember, that is US, so if you're Canadian, just do the math. This is a pretty full-time income for many, many people. A game changer for sure and very interesting. We just continue to go from there. At 250 members on your left and 2 on the right, you're making $72,800 US per year. And the Royal Crown level at $300 a day is 375 members on each of your legs for $9,000 US per month. This is absolutely a full-time income for most households that I know of, and probably that you know of. This could be the difference between having 2 parents that have to go out and work, or having 1 parent that has to go out and work and having a stay-at-home mom or dad. The other thing also is that if you're looking at retirement, remember that this is residual income, so you're going to continue to get this money month after month after month. What a great retirement income. But we talk about good news. Well, let's talk about the more you share, the more you get paid. This continues from here for those people that want to come in and be solid builders in the business. Some people will come on board and do that right from the beginning. They take a look at this and go, this I want to make my business. And they go out and they do this right from the beginning. Some people come on board just to do cashback, but as people join, they are going to end up at these ranks that we're going to go through, whether they like it or not. So let's continue. $500 a day $500 a day, you have to start and complete 3 teams. Now, your 2 teams are already in place, so that just means that you sponsor and you continue the leadership through your 3rd team. 3 teams is all you ever need with Tresmore. Now you just watch your teams grow. And at Star Premier, you're at $750 a day, Gold Premier, $1,000 a day, Diamond Premier, $2,000 a day, and Crown Premier, $3,000 a day. These are your 3 teams that you started with just 3 people when you first started. 8,000 members. This is a phenomenal, mind-blowing $1,095,000 US per year. And believe me, it is attainable. Here we're looking at a total overview of what we've just gone through. This sheet also shows the cutoff very clearly of where you have to move from 2 teams to 3 teams to continue to grow. And it is available in a PDF form should you want to print it off. Tresmore's comp plan, it just doesn't stop. It just keeps going and going and going. The leadership bonus pays out on the 5th of each month. As you personally sponsor somebody, they fall in your 1st generation. When they sponsor somebody, it falls in your 2nd generation. And when that person sponsors somebody, it falls in your 3rd generation. So therefore, you're able to make a 5% override or additional commissions on whatever they make for commission. So if somebody in your 1st generation makes $100, you're going to get a $5 bonus commission on the 5th of each month. This is a very generous addition to the compensation plan. The global pool bonus is set up for the builders. That's for the people that have made the 3 teams. They put the work and effort in to make those 3 teams, and the company's saying, hey, we want to give you just a little something extra for putting in all that effort. So the company puts aside 3% of the overall monthly sales. And out of that 3%, they split that up amongst all the levels. So you see the Premier, Star Premier, Gold, Diamond, and Crown Premier levels until the full 100% of that 3% is paid out. So taking a look at the global pool and the leadership bonus, neither one of these are particularly a reason to join Tresmore, but however, Tresmore's put them in place as a special reward system for the efforts that you put forth to build your teams. So here's our question. Are you ready to transform your expenses, things you're doing anyway, into income? Now, your shopping equals savings while doing your same everyday buying habits. And now, sharing the good news means being paid. And if you think you don't share good news every day, well, you probably do, and you're not getting paid for it. Think about the favorite movie that you told your friend about, or the favorite book that you shared with your coworker. You're out there, you're sharing your favorite things anyway. You're not getting paid for that. Sharing Tresmore with your friends and helping them get a few extra bucks back in their pocket, you can get paid for that. Save and be paid. It's a major plus for your financial freedom. Now, I'm sure you have questions, but here's the one thing we really, really want you to understand, that as you move forward with Tresmore, we have a team of people that are there behind you. So you may have questions, but you're not in this alone. We are there to work with you to be successful because your success is our success, and Tresmore wants success for everybody that gets involved. Again, get back to the person that invited you, and happy shopping!